Hi everyone, it is Nina here, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am so excited for the build we have today because I am building a big sister's apartment. I am super happy with how this turned out because I was able to fit in one adult sim, one teen sim, and then two kids who I thought might be twins. I thought that was kind of a fun storyline, and we're going for a very pink and purple and other pastel sort of color scheme in here, and I just love how this build turned out, so I really hope that you guys do too. But here we are just working on the kitchen a little bit. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. However, I do think it's a little bit awkward of a shape. I'm not gonna lie. I wish that the sink was a little bit closer to the fridge. Maybe I could have put it in the island, but I don't know. It was the only thing at the moment that felt like it made sense without the island taking up too much space. So that is why I went ahead and did that. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy this kitchen layout. I made sure to leave one counter open for you guys, but I cluttered up the rest of them because if you know me, then you would know I love clutter. Like, I use it in all of my builds. I feel like it makes your builds feel a lot more realistic and lived in, and that is just the sort of build style that I enjoy personally. But yeah, here I am just going ahead and doing a little counter trick so I can custom place my coffee machine. One thing to note is I do not think that the coffee machine is functional with the way that I just placed it. But I don't know about you guys, my Sims typically don't actually drink the coffee. They'll brew the coffee and then it just gets all stinky and spoiled, so I don't even like using the coffee machines anyways, so I hope that doesn't bother you. But either way, here we are continuing on with the kitchen. I'm gonna add some clutter in a little bit here. So I personally like to grab a spare counter and place any clutter items that I think I might use onto that counter. And that way I don't have to continually go into the build by catalog and then place an item and, you know, go through all of that work when it's not really necessary. So I will just place any items I think I'll use and then worry about the placement of them and the swatches later on. And yeah, I'm really happy with the amount of clutter we have in here. I made sure to leave you guys one counter open so that your Sims can cook. And if you want your Sims to cook with other Sims, I think it came with Cottage Living. Yeah, the gameplay that came with Cottage Living, you can always free up one counter space, delete some of the clutter that I placed, and that way your Sims can cook along with the children's Sims. And I was so excited about this little trick that I used right here. I grabbed the shelf from, I believe it's from Cool Kitchen. I'm not entirely sure, but I grabbed that shelf from Cool Kitchen and I went ahead and merged it with the cabinets right above. That way you could only see the spices, and I thought that that was kind of a fun little touch, and I highly recommend you guys try that out as well. And I am about to do a trick that I learned from the amazing Sim Lissy. I am grabbing these little decor pieces from Country Kitchen and I am turning them sideways to hide the little design on the front of them. You can always keep them visible if you like the design, but I personally like to hide it a little bit. That way all of the containers look really nice together. So yeah, once again, I did learn that from the amazing Sim Lissy here on YouTube, and I have been loving this trick ever since I saw her do it first. So all credits goes to her for that. But anyways, here I am just continuing on cluttering. I went ahead and placed a couple of little like coffee, or I never know if that's coffee or tea bags. It looks more like tea bags to me, but I always use it as coffee. I don't know, maybe we can pretend they're K-cups or something. But anyways, here I am, and this is the counter that I left blank for your Sims to cook on. I did go ahead and add a few cutting boards. However, your Sims can still cook around that, as those are considered wall decor pieces, so they shouldn't actually get in the way of your Sims being able to cook on that counter. I will go ahead and playtest this build before I upload it onto the gallery, but I do believe that this is functional for cooking, and I'm really happy with the amount of clutter that I was able to fit in here. I feel like it looks lived in but not too messy, and it really fits the idea of a large family living here with a ton of kids. I made sure to put a lot of kids' toys everywhere. That way it felt, I guess, a little bit more realistic, because kids are messy and they tend to take over the homes that they live in. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. And anyways, here I am just cluttering up this island. This is probably if you guys want to be able to cook with your children's Sims, I would recommend deleting the clutter on the island. That way you have 2 extra counter spaces for 3 total, and that way you can cook with, I don't know, can you cook with 3 Sims total or just 2? I don't actually know. If you guys don't know, I don't really dabble in gameplay very often. That is something that I want to start doing though, and I do plan on doing mainly gameplay videos here on my YouTube channel. So hopefully I will learn a little bit more about gameplay and a little less about builds, I guess. Because that is basically all that I do right now on my Twitch or on my TikTok. Also, feel free to follow me on those 2 socials. I go live on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and I go live on TikTok on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So I am live every single day building and hanging out with you guys, and it has been so fun. If you guys are from either of those socials, welcome in. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hopefully I will start uploading a little bit more often. I am just now getting in the swing of things. But anyways, I have just kind of been babbling on, and we are moving on to the dining room. I have been loving using those little cards, I guess, from Seasons. You have like the holiday ones and some just general ones, and they all looked like kids made them, so I really thought that was quite fitting for this space, and I've been using that so much lately in all of my family home builds. I'm sure you guys have noticed by now. But anyways, here I am trying to figure out the layout of the living room. I knew I wanted the back of the couch to kind of act as a divider for the space, since this is a very open floor plan, I guess, for the kitchen, living, and dining room. So I did want to create a little bit of separation using the couch, but I did struggle a little bit because I wasn't sure if I wanted the L-shaped couch or what. But I ended up going with this one, and I think it looks really nice. I used the eco lifestyle chairs over there that look like kids' chairs, and they just felt so fitting. And oh my goodness, I was so excited to be able to use this paranormal table. I haven't been able to use it a lot since it came out, and I just thought that this was the perfect build to use it, so I'm very happy with that. And yeah, and I also had fun placing those pillows on that chair, although it does get deleted, the pillows and the chair, because I end up replacing it with a blanket basket, but don't worry, I do move the pillows elsewhere in the build, and you will see that soon. And here I am just adding some kids clutter everywhere like I was talking about before. I am using some stuffed animals, a toy box, all of that good stuff, just to really make this feel like a family apartment. And one thing you'll see me struggle with throughout this build is trying to utilize all of the wall space. I have recently been practicing using medium wall height walls in my builds lately, and I feel like I've gotten pretty good at them. I usually use platforms to try and fill some of the space, I guess, but I believe this apartment is a tall wall height, and I just could not for the life of me figure out how to use up all of the wall space. So the apartment does end up looking kind of short, I guess, with where I placed items. So that is something that I will hopefully fix the next time I use this apartment and use this layout, I guess. Yeah, hopefully I can try to incorporate a little bit more of that wall height. But anyways, moving on, here I am just cluttering up the little table as well as the TV stand over here. I'm using a lot of the craftables from Nifty Knitting. I wasn't sure if the kids had made that or maybe the older sister likes to knit as a hobby. So yeah, I wasn't sure about that, but I did think that it was cute either way. And here I am adding that blanket basket that I was talking about. I do really love the place that the spot that I placed it in. I was first thinking of placing it behind the couch, but then it felt a little bit awkward to grab a blanket and have to reach over the back of the couch or like get up and then go around and then come back around. It just felt a little bit awkward, so I thought that it looked perfect in that little corner over there next to the chair. So yeah, I went ahead and placed it there. I'm super happy with how it looks. By the way, I do get this question all the time, so I did want to go ahead and mention it. The reshade that I'm using is the Dove 2.0 reshade by Kindle Spice, and I did go ahead and enhance the shadows and also add a little bit of a pinky tint to it. I don't know if you can tell, but pink is one of my favorite colors. So yeah, that is why my game might look a little bit different from yours, and I can go ahead and link that reshade in the description down below if you guys would like to download it as well. I think it is amazing, and I can also link a video on how to download reshades because let me tell you, it is a process. It is very confusing. I struggled with it the first time that I downloaded a reshade, so I have the perfect resource for you guys to use. But here I am just cluttering up the shelf above the TV. I added that shelf to try and play around with the height once again, and I just kind of added some generic clutter with like books and plants and all of that good stuff. And I had a lot of fun adding these tiny living paintings. I usually don't use these ones because I don't like the wood swatch of the frame, but I felt like it fit really well in this apartment. And I am also merging together two kids' toys here. So I merged together the little bear nurse thing from Parenthood, as well as the little unicorn stuffed animal, so that it kind of just looked like, I guess, one toy. I don't know. I just didn't really want the bear to show, and I thought that was kind of cute. And oh my goodness, I had so much fun using this bath mat as the dining table. I tried using a square and a circular and a rectangular rug, and it just wasn't fitting properly. And I've never used that like half circle rug as a larger rug before, so I thought that was pretty cool. But moving along over to the washer dryer space, I just had this little nook in the entryway for the washer dryer. And I really enjoyed kind of merging this laundry day shelf with the washer dryer. I have never done that before, and I thought it looked so freaking cute. But here I am trying to incorporate another shelf from laundry day. It is that blue one that is on the right side, right above the arch right now. I really liked how it looked, but I thought it felt a little bit too cluttered, so I did go ahead and delete it. However, I do want to come back to that idea in another build, maybe a little bit more of a cluttered build, if that's even possible. Just because I did think that was a cute color combination, and I don't know, I want to try it out again. But yeah, anyways, here I am just cluttering up that shelf above the washer dryer, adding some towels, some folded clothes, some bottles, and even a little candle. I thought this candle was so cute, and it added so much light and warmth to that little space. And I never have a chance to use this painting, so I was really happy that I was able to incorporate it into this build and that it worked so seamlessly. You'll see here I try and kind of make the washer dryer nook hidden, but I decided that looked really bad with the curtain, so I ended up just leaving it open, and I actually like how it looked open, so yeah. But anyways, here I am just adding a mirror at the entryway with a couple of shoes underneath it. I am so happy that they gave us these individual shoes from Dream Home Decorator. I think it was one of the best things they've ever done, because I don't know about you guys, I just really don't like the shoe rack item that we got from base game. I feel like we never had matching wood tones for it, so I'm glad that they kind of took that away and just gave us some individual shoes, and I have had so much fun just kind of shoving them everywhere, under beds, under the bench in the entryway, as you will see shortly. And I don't know, I just really love that little clutter piece that they added. But here I am using the Seasons bookshelf, and I never get to use this bookshelf, so I was super happy that I was able to incorporate it in this build today. And I had so much fun adding the backpacks on the bottom and a few little craftable things. I even add the Parenthood flower craft thingy that looks like this one right here, that it looks like kids craft, and I just thought that was really cute. Maybe one of the kids did this in an art class or something and then brought it home, and maybe the older sister was so proud of them that she decided everyone needed to see it right when they walked in. So I don't know, I thought that was a little cute storyline item, I guess. But here you will see I do struggle with the rug a little bit. I wanted to use that island living one, but it didn't really feel like it fit, so I ended up using this tiny living one instead, and I thought it looked so cute. Here is that entryway bench I was talking about, so I am using these pillows from Kids Room stuff, as well as these new pillows from the Spa Day refresh, and I have had so much fun using these as decor or clutter pillows, and I highly recommend you guys try it out as well. I'm just using the tool mod to prop them up against the wall so that they look a little bit more realistic, and then I'm shoving some shoes underneath the bench and then adding a painting. I did go ahead and cut out both of the clips, I guess, of me doing the bathrooms, just because the video felt a little bit long. So you'll see here the bathroom is kind of just poof, all done. And of course you guys will see that in the screenshots at the end of the video. But yeah, I felt like bathrooms are pretty repetitive as it is anyways, so I didn't think you guys would miss it. But let me know down below if you don't mind the longer videos. I just felt like 25 minutes for an apartment is a little bit long. I was hoping to get more like 15 minutes, but I don't know. I was super indecisive with this entire build, so there was a lot of footage for me to go through and cut. And I do like showing you guys the creative process because I feel like a lot of people think that building is effortless after a while, and it is not. I can tell you guys, I still struggle with finding inspiration all the time, and I also still struggle with floor plans and where to place items and all of that stuff. So I did want to be kind of transparent and show you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes struggle that you don't get to see in my TikToks or anything like that. Yeah, just to kind of remind you guys that, you know, everybody struggles no matter what level of building you're at, I guess. But yeah, let me know down below if you don't mind the longer videos, or if you would prefer shorter videos for apartments and then longer videos for houses. That's kind of what I thought I would go for. But anyways, here I am just kind of cluttering up this vanity. I'm sure you guys saw I did struggle with where to place the vanity and the dresser in this bedroom, and I ended up popping the bedroom out by one into the hallway. I am not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of where I placed the dresser. It kind of gives off dry cleaning vibes with I end up placing like a base game clothing rack right above it, and I don't know. I'm not super happy with how it came out, but it was the only thing that made sense to me and still left the space feeling nice and open. So I hope you guys don't mind that. Hopefully if I come back and revisit this apartment, I can come up with a little bit better of a floor plan and maybe incorporate platforms a bit more so that it is less awkward. But here I am just going ahead and cluttering up that vanity. I figured that the bigger sister would prefer her bathroom to stay nice and clean and organized because it's kind of like her little safe haven. It's her room away from all of the kids and teens and everything like that. But I figured that she would not mind a cluttered up vanity where she can get ready and stuff. And I thought it was really cute that there was a radio over by the door so that she could play some music while she got ready. And one thing I did do here is I made a custom window using the tool mod. I do have a tutorial of that up on my TikTok if you guys want to know how to do that, and I will be coming out with a tool tutorial for beginners because I know it's a little bit scary using tool the first time. But one thing I found out the other day is when you customize apartment windows and doors, console players, it doesn't customize for you guys. So I am so sorry about that. I will try not to use tool on my windows and doors in apartments anymore. That way this apartment is more usable for, I guess, more players. But yeah, I am so sorry about that. That is the only window that I changed up, and I don't think it will affect console players too much, but I had so much fun using that little Seasons wall decor piece in the window as kind of like, I don't know, a window banner. I'm not sure, but I've been doing that in my videos a lot lately, and I feel like it is I've been doing that a lot in my builds lately is what I meant. And I feel like it just adds a little bit of personality and fun to the build. So I highly recommend you guys try that out if you have Seasons. It's perfect for kids' rooms as well because, I don't know, it just gives a little bit of a personal touch. And here is the big sister's bedroom all done. We are moving on to the twin kids' bedroom now. I had so much fun with this funky wallpaper. I just had so much fun adding a lot of color to this bedroom over here, and I hope you guys do enjoy how it came out. I actually ended up adding a little desk in that 1x1 square over here, and I thought that was so fun because normally I would just kind of cut that square off and just cut my losses, I guess, but no, I ended up adding a desk here instead, and I do think that it's functional there. I'm not entirely sure, but of course I'll play test it before I upload it. I do think it's functional though, and so yeah, I thought that was kind of just the perfect little area for a desk nook, considering we don't have a desk otherwise in this apartment. We do have that vanity, which I believe can act like a desk, but I'm not sure if it can, considering the amount of clutter I placed on it. So at least your Sims have one desk here that should be functional for them to use and do their homework at. And then I added a little shelf above the dresser, and you'll see shortly I end up cluttering that up with a ton of stuffed animals. That is something that I had growing up. I had like a shelf in the top of my closet for all of my stuffed animals, and I don't know if you guys had that too, but I thought that was kind of a fun little realistic touch to add to this space. And yeah, I don't know, I had so much fun doing that. But here you can see I am just continuing cluttering up this room. I feel like this room has come together so quickly as compared to the big sister's room. I don't know why, I just wasn't feeling super inspired by that other room, but as soon as I got to this kid's room, I had so much inspiration and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. So I don't know if you guys get that as well, but I went ahead and added a dollhouse out into the living room because there was no space in it for the kids' room. I completely said that wrong. I meant there was no space for the dollhouse inside of the kids' room. I don't know what is wrong with me. It's like as soon as I do voiceovers, I just don't know how to talk anymore. And you would think by now as a streamer that I would know, but I apparently don't. Words are hard, okay? But anyways, I am just adding a lot of clutter into the space. You'll see that I kind of make a mess of the floor here. I probably should have grabbed a counter and just put my clutter all on there, but I don't know. I just was grabbing whatever I thought I might use in this space, and I think it ended up looking fine. But it looks a little bit hectic right now, so just bear with me. It will be so pleasing when you see everything kind of come together and the mess is gone. Although that is quite realistic for a kid's room, because I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I had my dolls and my stuffed animals just kind of everywhere. So yeah, I guess that's a little bit realistic, but either way, I do end up putting it up on that shelf over there. And here I am adding a shelf into the bunk bed. I did go ahead and give both kids a little bit of a personality, so I thought that the kid underneath would be super into music and that kind of stuff, and the kid at the top, I put those photos there because I thought they would be very social and possibly into photography. Maybe they got into photography as a young kid, and as an adult they will actually become a photographer. I'm not sure, but I thought that that was kind of a little bit of a fun storyline to add. But yeah, here I am going ahead and cluttering up the desk. I just added a few binders and a lamp, as well as some pencils, just a little bit of realistic clutter, I guess. And I just thought it looked like your kids do their homework here. So I don't know, I thought that was cute. And here I am working on the stuffed animal shelf I was talking about before. I really hope you guys love how it turned out. I know it's going to be a little bit annoying during gameplay because all of this stuff is going to look like it's floating, but I thought it was worth it because it totally adds so much personality to this little kid's room. And yeah, so I thought it was worth it. If you guys hate it during gameplay, feel free to delete it, but I don't know. It was fun to do it, and I was just feeling super inspired by my own childhood, and it was giving me all of the nostalgia, and I love nostalgia. So and I ended up even utilizing the space at the foot of the beds. I went ahead and placed some CDs over there, as well as a piggy bank. And I didn't even know that this item existed in The Sims, the piggy bank, until I was just randomly going through the catalog, and I was like, oh my goodness, is that a piggy bank? So PSA for you guys, I believe it's a base game item that we all have access to. If you guys didn't know, we have a piggy bank. Now you do know, and it's a super cute item. I feel like it is so versatile. It comes in a lot of different swatches for all of your children's Sims, or even your teen or adult Sims as well. So yeah, I thought that was kind of a fun little item to add. And I'm also adding a stuffed animal to the top bunk. Your bunk bed should still be functional this way, but I'm not entirely sure, so I will playtest that. I've done it before and it was fine, but anywho, moving on, I believe we are going ahead and going to the teens room next, and that should be the last room of this video. So I went ahead and made the teen be into witchcraft and that kind of stuff. I thought it was quite fitting. I don't know. And I was even able to fit in a double bed in the teens room. So I was super happy and excited about that. And I was able to use a lot of the stuff from the paranormal pack, which I'm not usually able to use. And I just thought it was a fun thing for teens to be into. Maybe they're into zodiacs or crystals and that kind of stuff. And you will see where I placed the dresser. I'm not entirely sure if it's functional or not. Once again, I have to playtest that. Looks like there's a lot of playtesting for this apartment, but of course I will fix it and upload it when it is fully functional. But either way, I went ahead and added the dresser in the little corner and added a ton of clutter on top because I thought it looked super cute. And the paintings that I use in a second you will see are from the amazing Holy Schmauwow. I will go ahead and put their username on screen because it is kind of hard to spell out, I guess. But I love their custom artwork. I think it is so cute, and it doesn't count as custom content and everyone has access to it. So I really do love using gallery artwork. I think it's fun. I also added a little tablet onto the bedside table over here. Maybe they watch a few YouTube videos before bed. I personally love watching Bailey Sarian before bed. I love true crime. I don't know, does that make sense to you guys? Like, true crime before bed is super relaxing to me and it really just puts me to sleep. So if you guys relate to that, let me know in the comment section down below, or if you don't, let me know what you watch before bed, if you watch anything. But anyways, yeah, here I am adding some of that paranormal clutter that I was talking about before. I was really excited with how much I was able to fit in this little space, and I really hope that the dresser is functional because I don't want to have to delete any of this. I think it turned out really cute. And I feel like I'm never able to use this little cow plant in a terrarium thing. So I was really happy that I was able to use it in this build, and hopefully I can start incorporating it in a few of my other builds as well, because I do think it is fun. Ooh, I actually just got another build idea. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing maybe like a cow plant enthusiast's apartment. Here are the custom paintings that I was talking about that are by Holy Schmauow. Seriously, such amazing paintings. I thought that they were so fitting, and perhaps the teen painted them themselves. I am not entirely sure, but I just felt like I had to use them as soon as I saw them on the gallery. They were just way too fitting to not use. But that is it for this build, so I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave any suggestions or comments you have down below. If you did enjoy the video, please also leave a like and turn on notifications so you do not miss my next upload. And once again, if you do want to hang out with me in real time, I go live on Twitch and TikTok, so make sure to follow me on there. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoy the screenshots. Bye, everybody.
Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever